Pakistan is waiting for the homecoming of its former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, ending his self-imposed exile in London. The 73-year-old politician, also the three-time Prime Minister, is expected to return to Pakistan on October 21st. It is being reported that he will lead the PML-N party in the general election to be held in next year's January. But with a month left before his arrival, on Sunday, PML-N Senator Mushahid Hussain advised Party Supremo Nawaz Sharif to exhibit generosity and pursue a forward-looking approach of forgiveness, forget and move on. Regarding accountability of former army generals, but even after 4 years in London, the PML-N Supremo does not seem to be in any mood to abandon his long-standing demand for the strict accountability of generals and judges. He believes that former Army Chief Qamar Javed Bajwa, ex-spy master Faiz Hamid and former Chief Justices Asif Khosa and Saqib Nisar are accountable for their alleged involvement in a conspiracy to oust him from power in 2017. Although he offered no evidence for his claim and there was no immediate comment from the military, the intelligence agency or the judiciary. The abrupt change in Nawaz's stance towards former army generals and retired judges is causing unease among party ranks. Many leaders are fearing that such a bold engagement could invite the wrath of the establishment. Not only PML-N leaders, but some former allies have also been asking the elder Sharif to have a change of heart in his stance. Both the PPP and the IPP have dropped a word of caution to the Sharifs in this regard. Moreover, as Nawaz Sharif is expected to make a return, it is unclear whether he would have to serve his prison sentence once he gets back. Because at the time, Nawaz Sharif was convicted on corruption charges, which he has always denied. Sharif was permitted to leave Pakistan for medical treatment abroad by the government of Imran Khan, who succeeded him as Prime Minister. And after Sharif later failed to return, a court declared him a fugitive from justice. As a fugitive from justice, Sharif would have to be arrested under the law, but it's unclear if that will happen. His lawyers have not filed for court protection from arrest for him. And for more on this, we are now being joined by retired Major Yasir Janjua, defense and strategic expert, live from Islamabad. Major Yasir, welcome to the show. First of all, how is Pakistan reacting to the news of a possible Nawaz Sharif return to the country and his quest to be re-elected Prime Minister?
Eric, thank you very much. Look, at the moment, all the poll surveys across Pakistan by responsible organizations and newspapers, they are telling that Imran Khan is likely to win a very huge majority in the elections. If the free and fair elections are conducted, Imran Khan is likely to come back with a thumping majority. Now, despite putting him into jail and incarcerating him, which the previous government, which was there with Nawaz Sharif's younger brother in the chair as Prime Minister, they did everything possible to keep Imran Khan at bay. However, his popularity has been growing. As a matter of fact, his popularity was at the lowest ebb when he was the Prime Minister, and the day he actually was ousted, his popularity started bouncing back, and now he commands a majority of over 70% of Pakistanis. So the short answer to your question is, how are Pakistanis responding? I've given you the answer. If 70% of Pakistanis think they want to vote for Imran Khan, Nawaz Sharif also knows it. So any slogan against Imran Khan, he will not be able to succeed, or that will not be a popular election slogan. So his only choice was to go for something that could probably become popular in the masses, or could attract some favorable views. So that's why he's tried to attack the establishment.
Right.
Whereas the question a lot of Pakistanis are asking, that his brother and with his kind blessing, the same army chief, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, was given the extension, and that was with the explicit approval of Nawaz Sharif. What was the expediency and what was the urgency to give him an extension when today he says Bajwa is to blame for him being ousted from power? If in 2017 Bajwa was instrumental in ousting him from power, why did Nawaz Sharif and his party vote for Mr. Bajwa to be retained as the army chief for another 3-year term? So these are questions.
Major Asir, let me come in here and talk about now the establishment, now that you've mentioned it. Nawaz seems to have stoked the establishment with his claims against former army chiefs and judges. What would be the ramifications of Nawaz's statement in his political gamble in Pakistan if he returns?
Well, I think he's as naive as he has always been, unfortunately, and he has always tried to ignite tensions with the establishment and the Supreme Court. If I can remind you, his was the only party in Pakistan which attacked the Supreme Court. They attacked the Supreme Court building while he was the Prime Minister, or he was in the opposition. I'm just forgetting whether he was the Prime Minister. I think it was his second term as the Prime Minister, or was he not? So he attacked the Supreme Court, and he's also been attacking the army generals.
Okay.
Now the fact is, do you expect him to get any mercy from the courts? He is a fugitive in the eyes of law. He cannot get a transitory bail from a court because while he is a fugitive, the first thing that has to happen, he has to first himself surrender and go to jail, and only then any other proceedings can take place. As a matter of fact, he's convicted criminal. He's banned from taking part in politics for life. So to overturn all those decisions, he'll have to go back to the courts to get a relief from the courts.
All right.
And now he's turning. So I think he's seeing the writing in the wall, and he's doing something as if somebody who's drowning already and is making a large last-ditch effort to save himself. Otherwise, somebody who in his right mind would not do things like this, what he's doing. And that is precisely the reason the saner elements in his party, like Mushahid Hussain, have been trying to cool him down and say, this is not going to serve the purpose. It's as simple as that.
Okay. I've been talking to retired Major Yasir Janjua, defense and strategic expert from Islamabad. Major Yasir, thank you very much for your insight and for talking to WION World is One today.
Thank you. Cheers.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.